Need some ominous music. Hey everyone, I'm Ultraviolent 4. This is part 12 of Troll Chaos Night, and the ominous music is because we are about to do the grid. That's right. Doom, 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 and so on. If this map for this level looks crazy, it's because it is. So, uh, you could skip this. You can see that two of our stairs are right here, and there's another one just up there. But what fun would that be, right? I think it would be more fun to try to do this, to have someone try to kill us a bunch of times, and then, you know, I don't know. I'm kind of a completionist in this sense. I actually really like whole depth floor size vaults. I know some people don't, but I really enjoy them. They can be really difficult. You can get lots of caustic shracks and that sort of thing, but it does feel rewarding. And if nothing else, you get so much experience out of doing this one. Basically, this whole thing is going to be filled with gold dragons, probably caustic shrikes, titans, juggernauts, whatever you can imagine, it's probably in here somewhere. It's usually more difficult than vaults. I'll say that as well. So if you can do the grid, this full size grid, you can probably comfortably do vaults. So maybe there's an argument that we should do depths 5 and then come back up and do this. Nah, we'll do it now. Alright, so what are we training? Mostly we're focusing our weapon, and then we're training defenses. And we've got dodging going to 10, and then we're going to stop, and we're just going to be focusing fighting and armor after that. There is some argument that it would be good to get Summon Mana Viper castable for at least Zot. So in order to do that, we would need... Oh, we're going to want LRD as well. Okay, so some point between now and the end of the game. And good news everyone, we're about to get heaps of experience and or die horribly. We're going to need to train some more spellcasting. And then probably some hexes for Summon Mana Viper. Yeah, our summonings is higher than our hexes. So we'll get around to that first. Let's just get our weapon to Mindalay, and then we can worry about that other stuff. It's Mindalay at 22, so we're almost there. Alright. Half tempted to put our minus tele ring on here, because Zom's very likely to teleport us around this floor, which could be an absolute nightmare. We've got 11 scrolls of teleportation though. And we could buy a couple more, which I think we should do before we keep going, because we might want all the teleports we can get in here. Yeah, I can imagine that we might need to teleport a lot. And that should work out here, because it's not like our teleports are delayed when we're in depths. And we also can control blink. So we've got 4 scrolls of blinking. So as long as Zom doesn't throw us in the middle of the grid, and I mean that's very possible, right? But as long as he doesn't do that, and we take it slowly, we should be okay. Wishful thinking. Alright, well, let's go. Oh, okay. So immediately you see we get a few friends here. We've got a stone giant. We're going to be seeing a lot of those. We see a titan. We're also probably going to see a lot of those guys. We happen to have our Alec, which is nice, but they still hit really hard in melee. So they hit for up to 55 damage. Okay. The main aim of the day is going to be to try to stair pull stuff. At least while we're still in this initial room, and we're before we actually make a beachhead, I think you'd call it, perhaps. We're going to go for poisonous vapors on the boggart. Once he's dead, he's no longer a nuisance. How do we have 100 large rocks? Who goes Okawari for large rock gifts? You can just find them. Oh yeah, we're going to end up with millions. That's another thing. I want to train throwing at some point. Because we're going to see so many stone giants in here. We're going to see potentially cyclopses as well, but probably just a lot of stone giants. That was a ruined door. That's interesting. I wonder if the grid has been changed to put all the scary monsters behind ruined doors. I see some over here. I see some up there. It's interesting. I don't think that's the case. There aren't any going down. Okay. Alright, so we get a +6 giant spiked club right now. For the record, you are really happy to see this floor if you're looking for gold dragon scales, because you're very likely to see a lot of gold dragons. Alright, I don't want to run too far in one particular direction. So we're going to sort of do circles. You need some minor adjustments mortal. Your feet thicken and deform, your skin functions as natural camouflage. This list of mutations is so long. Anyway, so we explored a bit to the right, let's go now a bit to the left, and then we'll go down. Yeah, there's gold dragon number 1. No scales though, it's alright. We get some gold. I wonder if we should just go get summon Mana Viper now. Probably not. I don't think we'll be able to cast it yet. You can find out. Examine the Book of Summonings. Examine Summon Mana Viper. 34% chance to fail. That's pretty good. Alright. Wait. We don't even have the spell levels yet. Okay, never mind. I was thinking we may as well have it in our spell list, but there's no point. Okay, that seems we've gone a bit in every direction now we can. We can't go upright. Okay, well I guess it's just time to get cracking. What do we do for caustic strikes? We've got resist corrosion. We've got 3 wands of clouds. Yeah. We've got summon lightning spire. We should be alright. Maybe. Quicksilver dragon. That would be an interesting one, maybe, if we had a whole stack of enchant armor scrolls. Oh wait, you can't enchant that armor. Never mind, I'm crazy. Okay, well that might be an interesting choice. It would let us get more MR, and wait, we're walking around with 3. How are we doing that? We just got natural MR as we leveled up, I guess. Okay, I guess that's what happened. Okay, because I remember a time where we were wearing the amulet of the acrobat just to get extra MR, but no longer the case. Okay, so we probably don't need the Quicksilver Dragon scales then. It's a pretty good option though for a character like this. It's relatively light while still offering pretty good protection. And MR is something that's pretty much always useful, although sometimes more useful than others. This brown ugly thing is about to take the shaft. I don't know why I was so confident, because they don't always. I'm scared. I feel like we haven't been swarmed yet in the grid, and that is making me nervous. Normally it's a bit more crazy than this, a bit more quickly. Okay, yeah, I shouldn't say such things. Alright, let's get our regen up. We're in a hallway. We could Song of Slay. I'm kind of afraid. The enemies are dangerous enough in here that I don't want to draw multiple to us. even if we're in a strong place in a hallway. New scroll blinking. We're making clouds. Alright, Shadow Dragon time. Let's get drained again. That's the one thing that we don't have. We don't have any RN. Which usually isn't a big deal, but last episode Zon made a lot. Oh, don't be a shining eye. Alright, you're okay then. That's poisonous vapors. While he's in the form of a wolf spider, he's vulnerable to it. I started singing. That's not the right spell at all. Let's back up while we're making noise. You can't stop the song anymore. You used to be able to. Once you commit to singing, that's it. Zom titters, please don't. It's making stuff confused. Let's put a spy down to help us here. Let's keep regen up. This might be the fun starting now. Okay. Not too bad. Let's see, we can get a bunch of skeletons or only 2. More teleport scrolls. Excellent. Great orb of eyes. Nice, there's a new acquirement scroll. Okay, so same situation we were in last time. We could acquire gold, but we've got enough for at least one of the books we want. Let's see. So enchantments is deflected missiles. I think that's unlikely we're going to get deflected missiles up. Maybe I should go for it though. No, we don't have any air magic. That's a lie. We have 7 air magic. And we have 4 charms. Alright, let's examine. Book of Enchantments, deflect missiles. 92% chance to fail it, but we could take our armor off. Okay, well, I think we'll leave this for now, and let's see what else we find on this floor. If we're going to find huge stashes of gold, it might just get rid of our desire for more. Or maybe we might find some artifact jewelry, in which case the point is that when we find loot here, we'll have a better idea of what we need or want. There you go. If I forget that it's there, I'll need you to scream at your monitor. Thank you in advance. Whoa. Oh, okay, they timed out. I thought their Spriggan Air Mage insta-zapped both those guys. Not the case. Okay, let's back off. We're heading into a new area here. We don't know what's in there. Yeah. Let's keep regen up at all times. Oh no. Okay, we're going for a ride, so it begins. Alright. The very ugly thing and the stone giant, neither of those guys see invis. So we got a 50% chance to evoke invis. Alright, we got it. Let's put a spy down to stop us getting hit by large rocks. And while we're in a corner here, I think we can fight. And if anything too scary shows up, we'll teleport. Because the thing is, this might be better. He made a Shadow Dragon. Why does Zom love Shadow Dragon so much? It's so bizarre. He just wants, this might be better. Everything's a Shadow Dragon. You get a Shadow Dragon, you get a Shadow Dragon, everyone gets a Shadow Dragon, you all get drained. Great. Anyway, the point is, if we teleport in here, there's no guarantee that we're landing better than this. So we're in a random spot, that is true, but we have happened to land sort of in a corner. He reforms as a fire giant. Okay, that's good. Thank you, Zon. Flicker for a moment. Okay, we're coming back into view. Let's get the Eden, put down a new spire. Alright, we're back in view. It's okay, keep regen up. We got contaminated there. How do we get contaminated? Did I just fail regen? Yes. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so now our job is to fight back to the normal where we came from. Can we even get there? I think we have to go all the way around. Okay, so not really. Yeah, all the way around. Alright, so we're almost in the corner of the map. Alright, so we're fighting outside in. It's how the grid was meant to be played. Here's a Juggernaut. Let's get a Spire down. I wasn't too afraid of him. We fought Juggernauts before, but I could have very easily stepped back behind, Caustic Strike time, behind all my skeletons. Let's put on our Ring of Resist Corrosion, which we can have on instead of the MR ring. Alright, here it comes. So we've got our regen up. That's not Caustic Strike. Here we go. Okay, we can acid one him too. I always like doing that because it feels cheating. Okay, there we go, finally got him. Because these are acid dudes. They attack with acid attacks. It feels like you shouldn't be able to acid them, but you can. I mean, not that we really need that. The main thing that, well, in fact the only thing acid does is drop the AC of enemies. And we're using the highest base damage weapon in the game. So it's not like we're lacking for damage. All the same, it still feels funny. Thankfully it looks like it was just one Caustic Strike rather than a whole pack. Seeing these Hell Knights is kind of good because they're likely to have demon weapons. We have a Trove that wants a +6 Demon Blade. There's some chance that, nice, more Blinking Scrolls, we could find a Hell Knight and he has a super enchanted Demon Blade, and then we could get in that Trove. That'd be good. Yeah, we put our MR ring back on. Okay, good. Hey, we fought our way back to the middle. Nice. Alright, so we've got one whole side done. Hasn't been too bad so far. I don't know, I shouldn't say these things. Alright, Iron Dragon. Let's go, we crush it. I mean, at this point, we have a giant spiked club that we have almost at min delay. So our damage is pretty sick now. And I mean, if you ever get a character to min delay on a giant spiked club, like, you're going to be pretty strong. It's more getting to that point is the rough bit, especially because you're going to have low defenses and no shield. Because where are we? We're depths 4 and we are just now talking about getting to min delay. We're still not quite there yet. It's not like the... Oh god, okay, we're right. Some's doing stuff. Panic. It's not like the old days where you'd be able to use a double Juggernaut. One didn't see us. Gave us cleave. He wants us to fight both Juggernauts at once. I think that's a bit crazy. Anyway, so with the old Ogre, you could have min delay on a giant spike club fairly comfortably when you were doing your lair branches. You had a +3 aptitude. It was really fast. -1, much slower. Okay, so we can curare this guy. Oh man, it hurts so much. His attacks. Alright, so while Zom is distracting him for a moment, what we can do, and here's the other one, is we can portal projectile our blowgun. It's a pretty sick interaction. This goes out to Svenkinson. I'm sure he is super hyped about this. So let's portal projectile curare, the second one. We'll get the front one more time. It's going to be slow for longer. Let's put our spire down. Zom's guffawing. He turned us into lich form. Alright, so there we go. Alright, bring on the shadow dragons. This doesn't mean much to us here. We're in a, it's pretty funny though. We're in a 3-rune game. So you're torment immune when you have this. You're immune to negative energy, which is why I said bring on the shadow dragons. But the downside here is that we can't quaff potions, and we can't stop this because Zom did it. It wasn't a transformation that we chose. So I guess I hope we don't have to quaff heal wounds here because we cannot. Still can read though, so we could teleport out. And what are we going to do right now? Maybe cast some portal projectiles. No, we should be throwing some large rocks. We've got portal projectile up. What happened? Zom confused that juggernaut. He confused both of them. Wow, okay. So in that case, let's go more in. We just leveled up to 24. Let's redo our portal projectile, and we're just going to keep portaling large rocks in. Zom gave us a gift. I hope that's a giant spiked club of chaos. It is a scroll of random uselessness, not quite the same. Alright, so we're back to life. Wake me up. Can't wake up inside. Okay, we've got a box of base here and a couple of glowing staves that we want to test out. Let's drop the 12 javelins and the 48 tomahawks. The fact that we have 122 large rocks means we're never running out. There's no reason to ever throw the other ones. Alright, okay, we've got the staves. Staff of air, we don't care about that. We're really looking for a staff of earth. Staff of poison, okay, not to be. And we should pick up the box of base. Good, even with no evocations, we happen to have 5. That is a crystal plate armor. Always what you want to see when you're playing a troll or an ogre who cannot wear it. Dodging goes to 10, it's good. If he's going to throw large rocks, we're going to put spires down. Okay, we'll just go hit him. We couldn't be bothered. A whole bunch of books. Okay, this has Ring of Flames, Malign Gateway, Dragon Form. This has IMB and Sticky Flame. No spells from this one, from the Companion of the Kraken. Silence and Freezing Cloud. Can we cast Silence? Probably not. Where even is it? I don't even see it. You can search. That's not Silence. That is 38%. We actually can. Let's show it though. So it's on our list of potential spells. Basically, our spellcasting aptitude is so bad that we never train any, that we don't really have the spell levels for all the spells we want. Do we have any Scrolls of Silence? No. Well, the spell is a really good panic button to have against things like liches and ancient liches, because they're really not too scary if they can't cast spells. Who's ever died in melee to a lich? An ancient lich? I mean, I bet some people have. Zom is amused by the cursed ring of protection. Alright, multiple staves of summoning in there, but not the stuff of earth. Feels bad. We have the blink spell. We also have passage of Galubria. We can just passage over this teleport trap. And that's really good because now if we're running back here, running away from enemies, we can step on the teleport trap and escape. In that case, I want a Song of Slaying because we have a guaranteed way to leave Oh no, he's gonna ruin it. Quickly, put a spy down on the teleport trap. He can't step on it. Don't ruin my... Okay, good. Don't ruin my escape plan, bro. Never mind, we're going for a wild ride. Alright, so that teleport trap's gonna be gone, almost for sure. That's pretty funny though. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so when we got teleported away, those monsters just ran on it. Mutation potions. Let's get the spire. It's not that one. So silence. It's probably... Oh. Okay, we're gonna put a projectile. No, we're not. We failed it. Let's try again. Oh, there we go. I don't know. Oh god. So to get into this whole area to the left, we'll have to open this door. I'm surprised by how relatively tame this grid has been so far. Maybe once we open this sealed bit, it's gonna get a bit crazier. Let's go though. So let's preemptively put down a passage of Galubia just in case, so we can get back if we need to. And then we're gonna sing. Okay. Let's recast our regen that's running out. Zom thinks this is hilarious. Why? Because the fire dragon did breathe fire through the Hell Knight, who's immune to fire. Very funny. They're all gonna sit there and use melee, use ranged attacks, aren't they? I don't want to fight three of you at once. I know, we'll put the butterflies between us. How that works. We're Slay +9 right now. Okay, not anymore. I don't know, it's funny. A lot of people, even really good players, will say Song of Slaying's just a bad spell, but I don't know. I think it's a great spell. I love it. Take this token of my esteem, a chainmail. Zom, where's the giant spike club of chaos, please? New book. Gave us sticks to snakes and ice form. Here's another gold dragon. Alright, that's the gold dragon scales that I was hyping that up earlier. Just gonna throw some large rocks. Why don't we also poison him? What happened there? Did we just get paralyzed? No. Okay. Seemed like there were a whole bunch of force mauls I just had to run through. Alright, here is the enchanted demon blade. Let's keep our regen up. Let's get... I can't put a spy down. Can now. We only have 3 Curari needles, so as much as I would like to keep portal projectiling them, it's not really necessary. Not against a regular Etten. Alright, so we didn't get the Quicksilver Dragon scales, but we got an enchanted demon blade. Let's test that out. Apparently we can't carry it. Alright, we need to drop something. The MR plus Int plus 3 ring, I don't think we're ever going to need. I also don't think we'll ever need the Acrobat amulet. Alright, so let's test enchanted demon blade. Oh wow, it's actually +5. I didn't believe it happened. Alright. Well, that gets us into the trove. almost immediately. We just need one more enchant weapon scroll, and in we go. I don't believe it. I was kind of, like, I wasn't joking when I was saying we might find a Hell Knight who just happens to have a really highly enchanted Demon Blade. Like, it was possible, but I don't believe it actually happened. That's amazing. Scrolls we don't know, /minus. It's either silence or vulnerability. Let's ID it. It's silence. Okay, this makes me much happier about not needing to learn the silence spell, because we have a couple of these up our sleeve. Alright, Scrolls of Amnesia. And we finished the grid. There you go. Took half an hour, so it's like doing a branch almost. And it wasn't anywhere near as bad as I expected. I've had some much more crazy full-on grid experiences than this one. So that's a really good sign for this character. We didn't even get our maces and flails to 22. Alright, so I don't remember enchant weapon. There are none. Alright, as soon as we find one, we'll go look in that trove. That will give us a bunch of potentially artifact items that will then let us know what we want to do with our requirement scroll. I think we almost certainly don't need to do gold now. We're up to 1600, which means we've got enough to buy these two books that I was after. More or less. No, we do have enough. Okay. So which one do we want now? I think deflect missiles might be the better one. It doesn't matter, we still don't have enough spell levels. Okay, never mind. let's just get to 22 on our maces and flails. We'll then train some spell casting. Then we'll make decisions. Alright, on to depths 5. We've got 5 scrolls of magic mapping. There's one more we can buy somewhere. For 115 gold. We're looking to spend all our gold anyway. So I'm not going to magic map this. Alright, so we just got maces and flails at 22. Let's turn spellcasting on. Let's take it to something like, this hurts so much, 8. Get some new spell levels. Because we ultimately want at least LRD and summon Mana Viper. And I mean, we could forget some stuff. What would I forget? I don't know, I like all these spells. They're all useful. Once we go into Zot, Passage of Galubria no longer works, so that's one we could easily get rid of. That would give us 4. So we need another 1 or 2 spell levels at least. That's a Caustic Strike, that's a whole Caustic Strike pack. Alright. First things first, don't ever get surrounded by Caustic Strikes. They're hard enough one at a time. You definitely don't want 5 of them hitting you at once. Next, let's put on our Resist Corrosion. Okay, these guys are scary enough that we can use our Wand of Clouds that we only have 3 charges of. We got Mephitic. Feel My Power. What is that thing called? What is that thing called? He Coroned one. Okay. These guys are high enough hit dice that they're pretty unlikely to get affected by Mephitic. I see that, as I say that, 2 of them have been affected. I'll put a Spire down. Well, I'll try. Put one outside. I like that briefly one of them had been corroded. So... oh, okay, they're coming back. Let's get back in the hallway. Go forth and destroy. We got Cleave. I don't want to cleave multiple Caustic Strikes. Let's go Clouds again. No, in fact, we're in a hallway. Let's go Lamp of Fire. It's going to be guaranteed to get them because there's only literally one tile it can go to. See how much it hurts. We get corroded again. It hurts so much. Even with our Resist Corrosion, we still are getting -8 corrode and then dying. That's okay. We're in they're in the fire. I think we can outlast them here. Let's get our regen up. -12. Come on, die to the fire, please. Good. Alright. And we've got some salamanders coming. What we can do here, especially... oh, okay, we can just walk out. Never mind. I was going to say, we can do a pretty sick pass wall here to get out. But we can also just walk. We want to go back to the stair, so let's passage over there. Good, and now we'll just walk away. We'll just chill. Get rid of this cleave, and then we'll be ready to fight again. Man, caustic strikes, even with resist corrosion, crazy, crazy, crazy. I think you can imagine what happens if you ever let a whole pack get on top of you at once. We were nearly dying there when we were fighting them one at a time, and that was after they'd confused each other. So they'd hit each other while confused. We're going for a ride. We really didn't want that right now. Let's go invis. It's going to help us at least with the ugly things. Hum-de-dum-de-dum. Someone's messing with things. This is too much stuff. It's the orange brain. Okay, let's portal projectile. If we get the orange brain, we can get rid of his summons. Good, got him. Go Aspire. Good. That wasn't as bad as it could have been. He could have put us right in the middle. Oh, nice. We just gained 6 more Curia needles. So that's good. So this is probably our Zot entrance fault. I should X that out. We'll do that last. Zom's teleporting us again. This has Spell and Dead, Excruciating Wounds, Bolted Training. So not useful. I still don't remember if I've said it or not. I tried about 5 times. Zom could have teleported us right into the middle of this Zot entrance fault. And that could be filled with a bunch of scary draconians and dragons. So a bit of mercy. 5 more charges for our Wand of Clouds is nice. There's no point trying to put down a Spire, which was my immediate inclination as soon as I saw some enemies. The Spark Wasps are vulnerable to poison. Alright, that's it for Depths 5. Except for the entrance fort. So I guess let's do that next. And then it's going to be 3rd rune time. Alright, let's pull them out. I probably should have gone towards the stairs. It's okay. We're fighting next to a teleport trap. So we've got an escape. And we can always Passage of Galubria back over there anyway. Oh yeah, also we have Invis, which wrecks Draconians. Not only do they not see you, but because they don't see you, they'll just shoot corrosive breaths at their friends. What a jerk. It's like, I can't see where the enemy is, but maybe he's right on top of you, so I'm just gonna nail you with it. What a jerk. I bet you he had some sort of vendetta against his friend and he just was basically just looking for an excuse. Oh yeah, he's totally right behind you. I didn't want to hit you, man, I promise. Stuff of Conjuration. Okay, still no Stuff of Earth though. Yeah, we haven't seen one. We really would love to find an enchant weapon scroll. Let's regen, and I think this is worth singing now, because it's just these guys that are coming out from the room. Let's go invis again. Yeah, it did it again. The acid splashed the storm dragon. These yellow dudes are jerks. Uh-oh, okay, that's a shadow dragon. He can see invis, and we have no RN. So I want to back up here. Yeah, okay. We'll just regen. We'll just reset this fight. We can keep distracting them. I could very easily passage away if I was afraid, but I'm not really. So we'll go back up. We'll rest up. We'll get rid of our contamination first, so we can go invis again. Or at least try. And then we'll go fight them. Or again, try. Alright, good. So Shadow Dragon skills. Well, that would be a way to get RN, but it's not that important. Although, see how drained we are. We're red drained again. These Shadow Dragons really hurt. I don't know why I made the Spire against the Storm Dragon, but I did. Got a Ghost here. Loopy's Ghost. He's got a Weapon of Elec. He has a bunch of things. Iron Shot, scary. That's probably the main one that bothers us. I don't really care about Freezing Cloud. We've got 3 pips of RC. Does he have RLEC? No. So he's going to get pretty wrecked just by a Lightning Spire. Yep, fine. Let's check these Rune Cloaks. No. Okay. Cloak of Invis it is. And we've finished our Zot now. Alright. So, still no enchant weapon scroll. What can we do? So it's third rune time, of course. We've got pretty much the choice of any of the 3 that we'd like. So we've got our corrosion for the slime pits. We've got plenty of teleport scrolls to do the abyss, and we could probably also fairly comfortably do Vaults 5. We did the grid. If you can do the grid, you can do Vaults 5. that was the metric. We also happen to have, this is something that I haven't used much, which I really should have a lot of times, against the strikes as well. These Scrolls of Immolation, we have 3 pips of RF. I should be using those more often. But so we could very easily go explode Vaults 5. So what would be the best choice? I think from an optimal standpoint, probably we should be doing the Abyss. So because we're a troll, we have fast metabolism, and then we're healing even more quickly because of the mutation that Zom gave us. I'm assuming we still have. We're regening at 1.3, and if we use the regen spell, 2.3 a turn. So one of the biggest issues in the Abyss is that you can't stop to rest. But if you have really high regen, that's not a problem. And then we also have more than enough teleportation scrolls to do it. I think I would probably enjoy doing vaults more, and we're more likely to find good loot there. I mean, walking around in Abyss, you'll find an enchant weapon scroll sooner or later anyway. But yeah, let's go do vaults. Probably more fun with Zom. We can use these immolation scrolls that I've forgotten up to this point. We can cause some havoc. Let's go buy the Book of Summonings though. And we'll get Summon Mana Viper. That could be useful in there. Zom's generous nature manifests itself. Something appears at your feet, but we do not pick it up. Is this the giant spike club of chaos? Has it finally happened? What did he give us? There is no god gift listed in Snake. Was it just gold? Oh no, okay, it was a scroll summoning. I can't read. Oh god. Alright, never mind. It was a scroll summoning. Okay, thank you, Zom. Very generous of you. Let's grab... It's the Book of Beasts. Let me check before I buy it. It is. It's cheaper than the Book of Summonings all this time. I had the expensive one on our list. There's no way we're doing Shadow Creatures. I don't really care about Aura of Abjuration, so we may as well get the Book of Beasts. We'll save some gold. And then we'll learn... we should put Summon Butterflies on our list, but we'll also learn Summon Mana Viper. If I can find it. We'll just search. there. Alright, good. And then we've got one spell level left. Let's learn summon butterflies. It can be very useful. So of course, spamming butterflies, really good for just clogging things up to escape from panlords in particular. What letter did our Mana Viper go on? A. Let's do... yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we can't cast it yet. It's 38%, it's red. Part of that is because we're drained. But we're going to need to train some hexes. Let's take that. We may as well at least match our summoning, so we'll take that to 8. And then we'll see where we are from that point. Our spellcasting is probably actually okay now. I know it's 7.3, which is kind of painful, but it's also painful training at -5 aptitude. Because let's see, we don't have any spell levels left, but as we level up, we're going to get 1 extra spell level each time. So the only other spell that I really want before the end of the game is going to be LRD. We're going to Amnesia Passage, which will give us 4. So then we only need 1 more to get 5 for that. So let's stop spellcasting. We're focusing hexes. I'd also like to focus... no, we'll wait for hexes to be done and then we'll focus our fighting. Okay, good. So let's go do some vaults. Some grants you insight. Alright, so we could, in fact, I'm just going to drop the Amnesia Scrolls. There's no great reason to be walking around with them. And the Wand of Paralysis is pretty useless at this point. It could have a use. We could potentially paralyze some Draconian in Zot. Maybe. Okay, so that's our Amnesia done. Down. Now, do we want to buff? We don't have many. We've got 7 might, so we could might up. Only 3 agi, only 4 haste. I don't want to use any of those 2. Alright, so let's go. Let's just regen. We may as well Song of Slay as well. We're saying that we're going to use an Immolation Scroll here to blow everything up. So that's going to make heaps of noise. We're not really worried about noise. And there'll be some of you who maybe think this is a bad idea. I know a lot of, again, very good players are extremely opposed to using Immolation here at the start of Vaults 5. And they'll say, you're causing so much noise, you're pulling all the enemies into the middle of the level, you're going to wake them all up, it's really dangerous. And to that I always say, yes. And that's the point, because by making all this noise in the middle and pulling everyone into the middle, it means that then if you want to teleport, there won't be anything left around the sides. Or maybe not nothing left, but there'll be fewer enemies there because they've all run to the middle. Anyway, alright, let's go Immolation. Alright, and we're about to have ourselves a barbecue. Here we go. Nice. So we're taking a bit of damage from this. It's not like we don't have McLeb. Nice. So we reached level 25, which gives us that extra 1 spell level that we're after. That's what I was talking about. But yeah, as we're killing these guys, we're not getting our health back on kills, but the fire's really not hurting us that much. Boom. Our hexes jumps up to 5. But it's not hurting us too much because we have 3 pips of RF. Alright, and now at any point here, we could just go back upstairs and we could reset. But I like trying to at least start, at least trying to fight here because you keep everything in the fire. But we're actually quite a bit hurt. We've lost about a quarter of our HP. So I think the wiser choice would be just to go back upstairs. We can rest up, get our HP back, and then we can keep going. So at this point now we could teleport. We could read the teleport, we could go down, we could go somewhere, try to get on the outside. And all this stuff we've drawn to the middle. if you just read the teleport without the immolation, you'd be in the same position in terms of teleporting, but you'd have more enemies around where you're potentially going to land. I don't mind just sticking our head down and seeing. We can try to stair pull. We always have portal projectile to try to snipe Vault Wardens, but I don't know how good an idea that is. Okay, let's blink away so we're not surrounded by all those guys at once. Alright, good. That hurt. Alright, so this is starting to get a bit more dangerous now. We've got the Shadow Dragon that we don't have the RN for. We've got multiple Deep Elf Annihilators who can both have Crystal Spear. And in addition to that, I'm kind of worried about Tentacle Monstrosity. It can constrict you, which then ruins all your stair pulling ambitions. So maybe it might be teleport time. Yeah, okay, and a Vault Warden's turned up. We got a glimpse of him at the end there. So we're almost certainly going to get locked in. We're almost certainly going to get constricted while locked in. And then we got a few quite dangerous monsters. So now it's teleport time. We read it first, then we go downstairs. And then we wait for it to kick in. Alright, there we go. So we've landed sort of in the middle, down a little bit. I want to be completely in a corner. So what I'm going to do is use passages to run. Let's keep our regen up. We're immediately red drain. That guy used our passage. Alright, and now that we're more in the corner of the map, now we're ready to fight. I was thinking if I want to make a box of base, yeah, okay, it can help us. It might also get somewhat in the way of the spire, but that's okay. And let's go our Wand of Clouds. Okay, good. Alright, so we've managed to stabilize in the corner, looks like. Alright, so at this point, if you're ever stabilized in the corner in Vaults, you've done a lot of the hard work. Had some Moth of Wrath. What you want to do next, Poison Tomahawks. We don't need those. Let's go in our auto pickup. We'll turn off Javelins and Tomahawks. If I can find them. Javelins, Tomahawks, okay. And then you want to go around the outside, trying to stick away from the middle, because, and especially if you use Immolation, a whole bunch of the dangerous monsters are all chilling out in the middle right now. So yeah, we stick to the outside. Zom gives us temporary aid. Man, Zom's power touches on you for a moment, your flesh rots away. It's kind of mean. Oh, we got a Titan. And we got guys coming from behind us too. Nice, Zom confused them all. Alright, a lot of dudes coming, too scary. Let's passage back to try to put some space between us. We'll keep passaging. So you saw that we came out the wrong one. When you go in one passage, it's random as to which other one you come out of. If that ever happens, you just go into the one you landed on, like a door or a set of stairs, and then you'll keep traveling through them. Alright, I feel better fighting back here. Fight to survive mortal. Oh, okay, it's alright, it's the deep elf. I thought Zom was messing with us. Let's keep our regen up. We're getting nailed by those guys. They all have ranged weapons. I should step to them. Shadow Dragon time again. While all this stuff's in the way, We may as well portal projectile some large rocks. Nice. Got him. Gotta be a bit afraid of the Ogre Mage. He could have Crystal Spear. But it's alright. We've got Troll HP. We still have 200 and something. How many curings? Only 8. Okay. Thinking, do I want to use a curing potion to get from 273 HP to 274? Answer, not really. Hum-de-dum-de-dum. Alright, and now let's, before we got so really interrupted by all those enemies, oh man, another round. Well, let's go back to heading around there outside. We've just been given something by Zom, maybe that's the Chaos Weapon. Oh man, okay, this is really bad. Let's go Invis. Can these guys see Invis? They cannot. Okay, so I don't think the Flayed Ghost will shoot us if we go Invis. If we can go Invis. Okay, we finally did. Let's take this really slowly in case we're going to get flayed more. In fact, rather than do that, I'm just... we could passage a Glubia, but I'm just going to blink. We've got 6 scrolls of blinking, and once we get to Zot, they'll stop being targeted blinks anyway. So we may as well... It's just a safer play to use one. We know then that we're not going to die randomly. And then we can just reset. Oh, he's back though. Damn Flayed Ghosts. Quickly, let's throw a large rock at him. Alright, got him. Okay, so now this is much less dangerous. Alright, yeah, that's better. Okay, 10 arrows. What was the other thing he gave us? Gift. Vaults 5. 500 gold. Okay. Alright, that's pretty good. We're well on our way now to having this scroll of acquirement as well. Let's also get rid of the Book of Summonings. We don't need that anymore. Okay, cool. Ow. And don't worry, if you're screaming at your screen right now about the acquirement scroll that I left in depths, I have not forgotten. I would like to see what's in the trove first. If we ever find another enchant weapon scroll, that is. Hexus to 8, let's see. Some Mono Vipers at 17%. We're probably going to have to train some more summoning. That's a Lich. It's alright. We have... Zom's giving us more stuff. See, he's happy now. Oh, it was a staff. Is that the Staff of Earth that I've been after? Zom might be our hero here. It's another Shadow Dragon. Okay. I don't want to keep fighting like that because the Sphinx has Smite. So if the Sphinx can see us and we're just keeping it in view for no reason, we're going to be taking damage. AC ignoring damage. Okay, so this is quite dangerous. Tengu Reavers are scary on their own, let alone when there's a Shadow Dragon as well. But if we get nailed, we'll read another scroll blinking. Yeah, it hurts. Alright, we're okay. Alright. That's a Caustic Strike. Why is there a Caustic Strike in Vaults? Did Zom do that? Yeah, okay. Oh no, he's just a shapeshifter. But he keeps picking the acid ones. It's not fair. More Shadow Dragons. Oh, a scroll of brand weapon. Okay, that's interesting. Let's check the stuff. It is the stuff of Earth. Okay, that's great. So Zom coming through. Still hasn't given us a giant spike club of chaos, but coming through at least on the stealth front. Alright, so I'm going to leave this one here because we're about to crack an hour. Don't want to go too long. So if you join me in the next one, we'll finish off vaults. Hopefully somewhere in here there is an enchant weapon scroll so that we can get into a treasure trove. And then after that we'll be doing Zot. And maybe, just maybe, actually winning the Troll Chaos Knight. See you then.